Okay, voice, but I maybe overthought that. Okay, my
Maybe
mouth.
the vibration. Sound is caused, formed through
So
vibration.
my vocal cords.
Yes.
Okay.
So your vocal cords travels to the air. So for me to hear you, there's a medium.
Yeah. So we've understood the studio setup. I'm curious about the sound card, and it's a very dumb question.
Yeah. So the sound card
Why is it called a sound card?
or the sound interface, it's a gadget. Maybe I can just remove this. Nikuonyeshe, si ndio? So this is like a gadget. It's what converts analog to digital. Because now, as we are speaking, is analog, what we call analog sound or energy. We call it acoustic energy. If you've ever had acoustic guitar. So the reason why tunaitanga acoustic guitar, it's because it produces sounds on its own without any electronic amplification or modification or that. So you, as you're speaking, is acoustic. So in music, your voice is an instrument. The same way I would have a guitar, the same way I would have a piano, acoustic piano. This one is a digital. The ones you see in church, they are digital pianos. So the real analog piano, that's an acoustic piano. The real guitar, it's an acoustic guitar. So now we need to change that energy to digital form because we are using digital machines and softwares and all that. So this gadget is the guy that does that work. It converts that energy from acoustic
To
digital. So that's why we connect the microphones over here. Then we connect the interface to the computer through a USB or whatever means. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So does that mean, because I noticed the mic was plugged in here, so if you're going to use other instruments, other acoustic instruments, they also need to go through the sound card?
Yes. Even if you're using electronic and you need the signal to travel into the DAW. So that's why you connect it.
What's the DAW?
It's a digital audio workstation. So digital audio workstation, the workstation that we use digitally for audio production.
Okay, so basically the computer software. Love that, love that. So I've heard about the sound card, even in film production.
Yes,
Same,
it's
serves
the
the same
same,
purpose.
same service. Yes,
This is interesting. So why is it called a card? It's clearly not a card.
it's a card. Depending on the computer language, So it's a. I don't know. I don't want to be a computer guy, but yeah, it has converters inside that now capture the sound and send the digital signals to the computer.
Amazing. So, okay, quick recap, guys. We have learned studio setup. I've asked for you guys what a sound card is, and we've learned the difference between a dynamic mic and a condenser.
Yeah.
So now I'm curious because I hear you mentioning signal, and you'd said we're going to learn about signal flow. Is there anything else in this section about
Yes.
the signal flow?
Yes. So basically, we can try and understand what signal flow is. Signal flow is where the signal starts all the way to the end, the entire circle. So for example, if I might ask, you're speaking, where does your signal start from?
I think because I'm using air, maybe my lungs. Okay, voice, but I maybe overthought that. Okay, my
Maybe
mouth.
the vibration. Sound is caused, formed through vibration.
So my vocal cords.
Yes.
Okay.
So your vocal cords travels to the air. So for me to hear you, there's a medium.
Yes.
Yeah. So now in music, now these are our signal flow. So by the time you hear the signal kwa speaker, what has happened? That's what we try to understand. And basically when you understand that, at the end of the day, that is the formula you'll use even in live sound, setting up events and all that. So how does a signal flow? It starts from your vocal cords, mouth, into the air. That is acoustic energy. Then you have your microphone that picks it, converts it into electronic. This is, we call this guy a transducer scientifically, or sound engineering things. Physics, if you've learned physics, a transducer is a device that converts one form of energy into another.
I was asleep half the time.
So this guy will convert my acoustic energy to
DJ.
electric before we reach. So this guy, it's a cable. Now this cable carries electricity. So when the signal is converted, it's
Electric.
Then into the sound card, where the guy picks our electric signal and converts it into digital. Now we connect the USB, or we also have more advanced kind of connectors like Thunderbolts. Yeah, so we connect the USB. Now the USB picks the digital signal. Then now takes it to the computer, the DAW. So before you reach the DAW, there is the storage. Then the DAW has input and output. Also the interface, input and output. Meaning, when you take the signal, this is output. It has to go somewhere which will be received as in. Then the in will output again like that, like that, like that. So basically, in sound, if you understand the idea of input out, ask yourself, so as I'm speaking, am I the in or the out?
I'm the out.
So the out needs to be received by an in, the microphone. Now the microphone becomes the out. It needs another in.
Into the sound card.
Then the sound card needs
and out to the DAW. It's okay, the out then into the
DAW. Now the DAW needs to send back the signal.
Monitor.
No.
Okay.
But you're right, it's the monitor. But it goes back to the interface through the USB cable. Again, so the USB cable is two-way. That's why it's digital signal. Now, the interface converts it again to electronic. Then your cable, this is electric. You connect it. Hapo nyuma utaona the output again. The signal is sent to the speaker. Then the speaker vibrates, takes it back to what?
The ears. Okay.
In form of what energy?
Chill. I'm overthinking. I don't know, analog. Acoustic.
Yes. It's acoustic. So we started with acoustic energy, back to it's a cycle.
It's a cycle. Yeah. This is interesting because Juicy, I was in a TikTok rabbit hole and I wanted to understand how vinyls work. So
Yes.
And I went from learning about how vinyl works to how cassettes work to how CDs work to maybe I think I stopped at CDs. So I understand what you mean, that sound is being turned from acoustic to analog, mostly because it was like a really, really dumbed down explanation.
Yes.
So they were using it was very interesting. You guys watch Oversimplified. So I love it. Like now, it's full circle for me, basically. Sorry to make this about myself. Let's go back to the lesson.
Okay.
So, okay, I feel like, yeah, I have a good understanding of that.
In class, you will be provided first lesson with Logic Pro, but you're not confined to that. You can still work and explore. So you will have one project whereby you're using your favorite DAW if you had done one before. Then you'll have another one where I'm giving you a lot of stress for you to learn this one. So by the end of it all, at least you'll have +1 in your nini.